How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. I hope you all had a really good Christmas. Mine was alright. Obviously, I haven't uploaded over the Christmas period because I've been spending time with family and stuff. I hope you all had a really good Christmas and all that. Here's the team anyway. If you want to use the team, there's a code at the top right corner of the screen. There'll also be a copy and paste of it in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. And today we're battling Steven, also known as S7 from the Discord server. You should definitely join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles. Looking at the team, they've got some big threats. They've got the Annihilape, they've got the Chien-Pao, of course. They've got the Iron Valiant, they've got Dragonite, which is a big threat. Goldengo as well. Luckily, we should be able to handle this decently well. If Salamence gets a Dragonance up, it'll be able to plow through the Dragonite, no problem. And hopefully, if we can Tera Blast Fire, we can plow through the Chien-Pao as well. The Annihilape is going to be hard to deal with. We're going to have to rely on our Chi-Yu for that. Depending on what set it is. Like we're running Choice Scarf, and they usually run bulk up Resto Chesto and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off straight with my Annihilate because we are Choice Scarfed, and if we can catch something off guard straight away, that'd be ideal. And the battle begins. So my opponent Steven's going to lead off with Garchomp, as we led off with the Annihilape. So Annihilape's a decent one here. It's definitely a decent one. We could go for an Ice Punch if we really want to, and if they go for a Dragon Tail, it'll boost our Rage Fist. So I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Punch. I see no reason not to. If they are bulky Chomp, like I'm suspecting they might be, we might be able to still catch people off guard with the Choice Scarf later on down the line. So Rough Skin's going to hurt, Rocky Helmet's going to hurt, unfortunately, as they're probably going to set up the Stealth Rocks here, as they do. Go straight for the Stealth Rocks, absolutely fine by me. I don't think Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin count towards Rage Fist boosting power, but it's absolutely fine. We'll just go for the Ice Punch again and take out this Garchomp, no problems whatsoever. We're going to withdraw the Garchomp, we're going to preserve it for later on down the line. That's absolutely fine by me, as they're going to go into Goldengo. Absolutely fine. Goldengo is a good one there, and we're going to get some nice chip damage on it with the Ice Punch, which is always nice. And we might even get the freeze. We don't get the freeze, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We'll go into Clodsire real quick, because Clodsire can wall the crap out of this thing, no problem. There we go. Going to withdraw our Annihilate, and we'll go into our Clodsire, because Clodsire's main use is going to be coming in on this Goldengo, to be honest with you. So getting it in now is going to be useful. Stones are going to dig in, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? As they do actually make a double switch, and they're going to go into Chien-Pao. Garchomp comes in, so Garchomp's fine. We can handle Garchomp, no problem. They probably go for the likes of the Earthquake here. So I'm probably just going to switch out here, and I don't want my Clodsire to go down. We could take an Earthquake because it's obviously it's definitely a bulky Chomp. But I'm going to go ahead and make the safe play and go into my Jabu, the Dondozo. I think that's the best play to go for, really. So we'll go into Jabu, really, the Dondozo. And we'll see what they're going to do here. Are they going to go for a Dragon Tail? They go for a Spike. So they're setting up hazards. Now, if we can get rid of this Garchomp, we can get rid of it. That'd be awesome. But it's unlikely that we're going to get rid of it necessarily, because we have got the Torkoal with the Rapid Spin. But obviously Goldengo can just come in. But Goldengo doesn't really want to switch in on a Torkoal. So let's have a look at the team we've got here. And looking at their team, they more than likely either Dragon Tail here, Earthquake here, go for another Spikes, or they switch into Chien-Pao. So I'm a big advocate to go for a Body Press right now just to get some damage off. They do withdraw the Garchomp. They wouldn't go into Chien-Pao here. Sorry, they ignore me. They're going to go into something else. Goldengo comes in. So Goldengo's fine. Maybe I should have gone for a Liquidation there instead, but Body Press was just for if something else came in. Body Press does more damage as well, which is why I kind of went for it. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We can handle it from here. So Goldengo comes in. We're just going to go into our Clodsire again. There's no reason not to. We do move first, which means they haven't double switched, which is great to know. Great to know they've gone straight for the attack. Let's see what they're going to go for against our old Clodsire over here. Are they going to go straight for the Make It Rain, or are they going to go for a Shadow Ball? That's the real question. So they go for a Shadow Ball. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. We'll be able to tell if it's Choice Specs or not. It's definitely not Choice Specs. It's probably the Choice Scarf variant, which is absolutely fine. Choice Scarf variant's pretty common. Very common, actually. It's very common with Trick and stuff, and we know they're not going to go for a Trick now. So we can go for a Spikes of our own, or we can go for an EQ. Looking at their team, they probably bring in the Dragonite here because it's immune to that. So let's go ahead and go for a Toxic on the switch. I think that's ideal. Or we can go for a Spikes. I think we go for a Toxic on the switch. I think they definitely switch out here. They do withdraw the Goldengo. Are they going to go Dragonite? If we can get the Toxic on the Dragonite, that'd be nice. Garchomp comes in. Okay, that's fine. Garchomp can come in. all it wants to. We go for a Toxic. I was expecting the Dragonite personally, but if they want to sack off the Garchomp, that's fine. I'm guessing that's what they were doing, sacking off to an Earthquake. Absolutely fine by me. So, with that in mind, we've got to make a play here. We've got to decide what to do. I'm thinking we go for the... Because the Garchomp will die to the next Toxic. So, I'm thinking they go for another Spike. So, I'm going to go into Torkoal real quick. Now, Torkoal matches up really well against their team. Annihilape can't really do much to it. The Dragonite can't really touch me because I can just Will-O-Wisp it as well. The Iron Valiant can't really touch me, and the Chien-Pao definitely can't touch me. So they actually go for another layer of spikes, which is absolutely fine by me. I'm just going to go ahead and let it go down to its poison real quick. There we go. Garchomp goes down. It's one less thing to deal with. One less thing to deal with. One less thing for them to sack off as well. In comes the Annihilape. So Annihilape's obviously a bit of a pest here. We're going to go straight for a Will-O-Wisp though, because it's probably going to sell bulk ups. It's mainly bringing the Annihilape in so that we can't Rapid Spin on it, which makes sense. They go for a Rage Fist. It's not going to do much damage to us because it's only 50 base power. They get a crit, which does a lot more damage than I would have liked, as the Will-O-Wisp comes through now. There we go. We get the burn on it, which is always nice. We don't want to do any damage to it just yet, because it's likely they're going to have Rest, right? Rest. We'll see that in a second. They don't have leftovers, so they're probably Chesto, Resto, or the choice. I'm going to make the bold play and go into my Chi-Yu. And the reason I say it's a bold play is because obviously well, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to go into the Chi-Yu, because if we take damage, we're going to take damage from the Stealth Rocks and Spikes. And then we're going to get the Beads of Ruin off. We're going to get hit in the face by a Rage Fist probably. There we go. And that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a little bit. It's not going to KO us, but it's... Oh, it didn't hurt nearly as much as I thought it would. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, we now get a free attack with Chi-Yu. Now, we could either go for a Flamethrower or a Dark Pulse here. Flamethrower will probably be better, but I doubt they would just switch in the Dragonite, because Dragonite could get burned, and we could go for a Dark Pulse. So, I'm going to go ahead and go straight for a Flamethrower, because it's going to be a higher output move. They do Terrestrialize. What type are they going to become? Are they going to become a Water type here? If they become a Water type, that's not ideal. They become a Water type. Great. Great. So, Water type Annihilape is here. That's absolutely fine, though. We can probably deal with that later on down the line. We might lose our Chi-Yu here, though. That does a lot of damage still. That does a lot of damage still as they go for a Rest. So, Resto, Chesto it is. That's actually terrifying. So now that Rage Fist is boosted in power, unfortunately, as they're going to be able to get some recovery from the Rest by using the Chesto Berry. So we need to get Chi-Yu out of here for a start, because this thing has just become a bit of a pest. I'm going to go into Dondozo, and the reason I'm going into Dondozo is because it's my physical wall, and it's going to be able to go for body press on this thing, which would be nice. Obviously I don't have to worry about any water type moves from this thing, and I could go into Torkoal and Rapid Spin, but it's not going to work out great for us, that isn't. So we'll go into our Dondozo and we'll go for a body press. They go for a Drain Punch. It does absolutely nothing. See, the reason they're going to Dondozo is because if they decide to set up their bulk ups now, obviously Unaware is going to make it better for us. So for now, we'll just go for a body press, and we'll see how much damage that does. And if it doesn't do much damage, we'll deal with it. So they are going to withdraw the Annihilate. They're going to go into the Goldengo. That's fine. I kind of had to go for the body press there, but it's whatever. So this thing comes in. Now. What do we do against the Goldengo? Because we need to get rid of the Goldengo. If we're going to Rapid Spin away these hazards, we need to get rid of the Goldengo. So I need to go into Plumpy, the Clodsire real quick, because obviously it's walling this thing. Shadow Ball's not doing much. Make It Rain won't do too much either. So let's see what they're going to go for. Let's see what they're going to do. So I kind of have to recover here with Clodsire just to get my health back up. They go for a Trick. Interesting. They go for a Trick. So they're going to trick Choice Scarf onto us, which is really unfortunate. As they're going to get some leftovers, which is going to be really annoying. So leftovers recovery on the Goldengo is quite annoying. Quite annoying. So at least we know it's not Choice Scarfed anymore. That's one less thing to worry about. Every cloud has a silver lining and all that. I'm wondering what to go into though. I'm going to go for a recover just because I feel like they're going to make it rain, which is obviously not ideal for us, getting the make it rain off. I could have gone for an earthquake there, but I decided to go for the recover just to get our health back. It does give them a free switch into whatever they want to go into, but it's absolutely fine. I actually want to predict now. I feel like they're going to use this opportunity to set up with Dragonite on the Dragonance side. So I'm going to go into Torkoal real quick. I feel like that's the best play. I feel like they're definitely going to switch out here. They are going to withdraw the Goldengo. Are they going to go Dragonite so they can set up the Dragonancers? That seems like the ideal play. They go into Chien-Pao. That's actually fine by me. I can deal with that. So Chien-Pao is coming in. We can go into our Torkoal and we can use this as an opportunity to get rid of these hazards, because hazards are really going to be frustrating for our team later on down the line. They've already took a big chunk out of our team, but getting rid of them as soon as we can is ideal. So we're going to go for the Rapid Spin real quick. I know this Chien-Pao is probably going to want to either attack us or switch out into something else like the Annihilape. They're going to go for a Crunch. We don't even take that. Oh my god, Torkoal, you have just let me down big time. That's a max defense Torkoal. And we just got annihilated. So speaking of annihilation, we're going to have to go into Annihilape now. We lost Torkoal, so that means hazards are here to stay, unfortunately. Oh, wow. So hazards are here to stay. We can go into our Annihilape, though. And we will outspeed this thing. They're probably thinking we're trying to bank on the Crunch not KOing so we can get a Rage Fist boost. But as much as I want to Terastallize into a Ghost type now, I'm going to go for it straight for a close combat. They might go into Goldengo. If they go into Goldengo, so be it. I don't think they will. They're going to withdraw the Chien-Pao. What are they going to go into, though? Are they going to go the Iron Valiant? Yeah, they go into the Iron Valiant right now. So Iron Valiant's a fine switch there. Obviously, close combat's going to do minimal damage to it. And it doesn't actually do too bad damage, but it's not the ideal amount of damage. But weakening this thing is going to be useful anyway, so get them gone. So I'm going to go into Clodsire now, because these things usually run special or mixed with close combat. And obviously close combat's not too big of a problem, but the Moonblast, being able to take that's going to be ideal. There we go, going to withdraw our Annihilape. We'll go into Clodsire, because Clodsire can, well, depending on the set, can wall this thing pretty well. And we can dish out some Toxic and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that. They go for a Psychic. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, unfortunately. Actually takes us out. Wow, okay, so that's definitely Choice Specs. Definitely Choice Specs right there. If we assume Choice Specs and go into Chi-Yu, we could make a good play. If we assume... I'm going to assume Choice Specs based on that damage, because we're specially defensive Clodsire. We should be able to take that. It's not stabbed. It's not booster energy boosted. We're definitely taking that. So Goldisha comes in, and we've got to make this count. We've really got to make this count. So I'm looking at the matchup, and I'm thinking we go straight for a Dark Pulse. I feel like Dark Pulse is the best play to go for. It'll KO the Iron Valiant from here, and it'll also KO anything else that wants to come in. Notably the Chien-Pao. Well, it won't KO the Chien-Pao, but it'll weaken it a lot. So let's go for a Dark Pulse there. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Iron Valiant. They know that we know their Choice Specs. They can't really do anything. They're going to go into the Annihilape to take a Dark Pulse. I don't think it takes the Dark Pulse very well, though. And getting rid of this thing is going to be really nice. So there we go. Dark Pulse comes through. Takes out the Annihilape. Well, it's a two-shot anyway. And hopefully they'll let us take it out again. They don't really have the best switch-ins in the world. Chien-Pao's not going to appreciate it too much. Dark Pulse comes through, takes out the Annihilape. There we go. Down it goes. That's one less threat to deal with. Okay, cool. Absolutely cool. Cool by me. Cool by me. In comes Dragonite. So Dragonite's a good one here for them. So we can go for a Dark Pulse just in case they go for a Dragonance. Like I said, we're going to lose our Chi-Yu anyway because of the hazards on the field. So Goldisha should go down now is not a big deal. At least we know they didn't go for a Dragonance. That's all that really matters there. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into my Salamence. And the reason I'm going to Salamence is quite simple. I'm going to go ahead and get the Intimidate off, which is always nice. I'm going to Tera Blast into a Fire type. And I'm going to Dragon Dance. I think that's the ideal. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Maybe. I'm going to Tera type into a Fire type, and I'm going to Dragon Dance. We know we don't have to deal with the normal type Extreme Speed Dragonite anymore because they've already Terrestrialized their Annihilape. There we go, going to Terrestrialize into a Fire type right now just so that we can take the Dragon Claw a bit better if they go for a Dragon Claw. If they go for an Outrage, we should be able to take that as well thanks to the Intimidate. And we become a Fire type as well, which means we can deal with the Chien-Pao a bit better. I don't know whether we'll be able to take a Sucker Punch from it, but we can go for a Dragon Dance anyway and find out how it's going to go down. So let's find out, shall we? So Dragonite's in. It goes for an Ice Spinner. That's not going to KO us. It's not actually going to do anything to us, which is nice. We can go for a Dragon Claw now. There we go. Go for a Dragon Claw. Hopefully we get the KO. That'd be ideal. We don't get the KO. They're going to go for an EQ. We should be able to take this thanks to the Intimidate. There we go. We can take this thanks to the Intimidate. But now they've got the Extreme Speed, and I think Extreme Speed might KO, but I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw anyway, just in case. They're going to withdraw the Dragonite. What are they going to go into? Iron Valiant? Iron Valiant comes in. So Iron Valiant comes in, and that thing is Choice Specs. We came to the conclusion it was Choice Specs, and we're about to find out for sure. So I guess we go for a Tera Blast Fire and hope for the best here. That's all I can really think to do. They are Choice Specs. They're not Choice Scarfed. Okay, cool. Just as I thought. So we can go for a Tera Blast real quick. There we go. Take out the Iron Valiant, no problems. I personally would have gone for the Extreme Speed with the Dragonite just to see if it was worth doing. So now we've got some Pokemon to deal with. We've got a Chien-Pao with Sucker Punch. We've got an Extreme Speed Dragonite, and we've got the Goldengo. The Goldengo I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the Goldengo. So they go into the Dragonite right now. Absolutely fine. We can go for a Dragon Claw and hope for the best. They go for an Extreme Speed. Can it... Oh, yeah. That's why they switched out. That's why they switched out, to reset the Intimidate, obviously. Makes sense. So Dragonite, it does take out Salamence, which is unfortunate, but what can we do? Not a lot. As now we can go into our... We can go into Destro. Go into our Annihilape real quick. There we go. Oh. And just like that, that's the end of the game, I guess. So that's unfortunate. The timer was about to run out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But regardless, let me know how you think this battle ended. I personally think we would have lost because Annihilape couldn't really do much for us. The Sucker Punch from the Chien-Pao was very possible, which would have taken out Annihilape. It would have the Crunch would have done a lot of damage to Dondozo as well. So I think it was up in the air, but I really think I would have lost that one personally. So let me know what you think. Feel free to, give me some Theorymons in the comments. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.